want to show you a really nice spot here, right in front of our tent. So here we are. It's beautiful mountains with the icy tops. And there's a waterfall. It's really subtle, but it's making this noise. And the whole night I just thought it was this huge river. So I couldn't sleep really well because I was so worried about what would be happening today. Would I be hurt from carrying such a heavy pack? Would it be okay? Would my husband find the part? And he went back and he got it. In fact, he drove all the way with the bus driver to Kiruna. Then they looked everywhere except the parking lot where he started and didn't find anything. And then he took our car back to the village where the start point is, and then he saw it in the parking lot. Like, how ironic is that? Yeah, anyway, take a look at the nature. Nature is beautiful. This view is it. I just really adore this view of the icy tops. Like, this is what I want to see. Anyway, the night in the tent was pretty chilly, and my -4 degree comfort temperature sleeping bag, I think they ripped me off. But yeah, let's see how it'll do in the mountains. I have enough money in the form of merino wool on me to hopefully protect me through the next night.
At this point, it felt like an eternity was ahead of us. Every stop or break was connected to the immediate feeling of lagging even further behind in our schedule. And we were. I tried to keep my hopes up and remember why I wanted to do this, but in the end, I think I just realized that it was important to me to reach the finish line. I could not will myself into believing I didn't care. The trail, as well as our emotions, was a constant up and down at this point, and very rocky.
I have no idea what this is for, but it's here.
We had to take many breaks. One time we would find this beautiful spot near a bridge. We could just forget about the race for a second, and Flauschie was playing with the water and we had some food. That was nice.
Da vorne gibt's das Schokomüsli.
We could always see these huge mountains in the distance. You could see them from any point of view. Like this constant reminder, don't stop. And then finally we came to a small plateau. This meant we were close. One more bridge and we would get to a bigger plateau with a broad trail leading straight towards Kebnekaise. The ground there would be less rocky, but that last part before the bridge was so exhausting.
Less than 1 kilometer to Kebnekaise. Oh, and there I see the blue tent. It's another helpful person. We are pretty close to the station now, and it has been a hell of a day, and we're half as fast as we want to be. I'm still happy we made it this far, because it has been harder than I could have ever imagined.
On the last few kilometers before Kebnekaise, there were many tents all the way next to the trail. Maybe some people were just too tired to make it all the way to the station. Like if you get there the evening before and you just want to pass out in your tent and sleep. We reached the station pretty late in the evening too, but I totally recommend going past this point. The station is awesome, they have showers, and there are many good spots for putting up your shelter close to it. And you can get food and meet other people there. It's really nice. We found a spot for our tent right behind the buildings and took the time to eat something. My first time using the alcohol stove on the longer hike. Definitely a moment when you don't want that thing to fail. But it was just perfect, and I really appreciated eating something warm after such a long day.
We talked to a lot of people here, and most of them said that it's only getting harder, only getting rockier, and it doesn't make a lot of sense for us to continue. It's just, I could do this alone. I'm very, very sure. I really think I could do it. But my kid, she's actually just sleeping here in my arm, and I don't think she can do it. And I don't want to torture her. I just want it to be a fun trip for the family. It doesn't have to be some accomplishment or a race, and it's not about this stupid badge. So yeah, I think we are going to go back tomorrow, try and make the most out of it, like just to enjoy the nature. I'm really disappointed, but mostly in myself, because I'm not sure if I could have known that it would be not doable in the time, because from looking at the map and from looking at the videos and from looking at, in general, just from hiking experience, I would have thought that it's doable. I've done other mountains with my kid. It's hard to say. Now we're going to take a break. We actually ate some nice porridge and it was really good. And I think now we're gonna eat some more noodles and then just pass out.
That day ended with all of us wanting to not think anymore. But it was clear that we would have to make a decision and either fail together or go separate ways. And that was a really hard decision to make.